This is when you use your gavel. Hear ye, hear ye. Queef Justice Wallach and newly ordained.
What? What the hell?
I don't have anything prepared, but
You don't have anything written down for this?
no, not for this part. I didn't really think this part through. Ryan Johnson, please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
to listen to these farts
to listen to these farts
or non-farts
or non-farts
and do the best of my ability
and to the best of my ability
to determine whether these farts
determine whether these farts
or these non-farts
or non-farts
are indeed farts
are indeed
or non-farts.
or non-farts.
So help me fart.
So help me fart.
Sir, you are ordained. Yes, you are now.
Well done.
Queef Justice Johnson. What is this? Okay, great. I'm being told things in my
Hold
headphones.
on, we gotta get serious.
I'm being told things in my headphones, which are over my wig, my powdered wig right now.
Just want to let you know that's in there, but
Okay.
it'll be for later.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
Oh, very good.
now
Okay.
that I can hear.
Very good.
Okay, let's see. All right, so let's get to our first. We actually have a nice block of them today.
Oh,
Decent
good.
amount.
Nice.
We've been
holding them in.
We've been backed up and holding them in.
The docket is full.
It is. Clip number 1. This comes from the news world. Did this newscaster fire a blaster? Was the breaking news breaking wind? Did this woman crap herself?
Yeah, let's get down.
Let's find out
Yeah.
on Fart Court.
Is how the end of the week will play out. But first, you were saying there's going to win tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's going to be. Sorry.
What? Of
Hang
course.
on.
He apologized.
Hang on.
Yeah.
This needs to be heard in its entirety. Please,
It is. It's about a 12-second clip.
Bailiff O'Brien, let the entire thing play, please.
Is how the end of the week will play out. But first, you were saying there's going to win tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's going to be. Sorry. That's going to be the case as we go through tomorrow into Thursday.
Okay.
Sorry, things happen.
Sorry, things happen. That's a T-shirt.
That sounds like a guilty plea to
No,
me.
he's throwing himself on the mercy of the court there. That's,
Is she talking about the weather when she says wind and then all this?
I mean, it does.
Yes.
It does seem.
that's
Feels like he
meteorologist.
seized the opportunity there.
It does seem too well timed here with
There's
a.
going to win tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Like
Yeah.
that's not one you've been holding in. Like that almost seems like one that's pushed. So if it's that guy, or do you think maybe he is just doing like the chivalrous thing and covering up for this lady right here? I don't know, because it's a fart.
Yes. You think it's the woman? You think it's the news anchor?
But is he like being the guy
No.
that opens the door up for the lady? Maybe
you're
throws the
overthinking
maybe
it.
throws a
He-
jacket on the ground,
He lifted one leg off the ground for that one.
Yeah.
or maybe he just has the best comic timing ever and just heard the word wind and said, "Now it's time to fart. Now it's time to get on Fart Court finally."
His
I'm touching-
intestines just went wind.
it
Go
just
for
went
it.
wind. Let me hear that one more time.
Is how the end of the week will play out. But first, you were saying there's going to win tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's going to be. Sorry.
Okay, all
That's
right.
going to be the case.
Chief Justice Johnson, what say you?
That is a guilty plea if I ever heard one.
John Wallach?
He's guilty.
Majority rule.
He is
Guilty.
Is how the end of the week will play out. But first, you were saying there's going to win tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's going to be. Sorry.
Boy, that's like a flappy one.
Yeah.
That's like a party favor.
That's main line. That's it. Putting on your blinker and moving into the fast lane.
that dude's not doing squats.
That's we shouldn't have eaten before we went on the air.
That's-
Yeah.
That's loose lips. Loose lips sinking slacks. All right. Let's get to our next clip. Also, from the world of newscasting. What's up with newscasters be farting? A story about really something, to be quite honest, that I would like to do. And to be honest, I'm fairly jealous that somebody's going to get to do this. But to be honest, it also is another, maybe there's a trigger word that gets these people to feel loose. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, is this a fart?
You want to do this and spend a night in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, you can do so August 1st and the 3rd. And it's actually not bad. It's
Wow.
$36 a night.
There you go. Good deal. A romantic night in the Wienermobile. What?
Oh. See, this is going to take some more investigation.
Let's
because
Good
there's
deal.
a
A
lot.
romantic night in the Wienermobile. What? Sorry.
Right. And it coincides with the first 3 days of Lollapalooza. So
Sorry.
I don't know. Kelly, what's going on
Let's
the
take
road?
Kelly. Take it away. What's going on the road? We got problems. We got problems.
You definitely have problems, just as bad as the Palmetto Expressway problems right now on the 826 southbound.
Okay.
It's not just the traffic that's backed up.
Hey, Dan, you should be taking my
Look at
job.
you.
Not bad.
Look at that.
All right. So, in fairness, the first thing I thought is that one of the anchors was going like they were laughing.
Yes.
That's
And
exactly
you
my.
stopped the clip there, and that's what I thought.
However, I have watched this video, and all of them have their mouths wide open.
So he farted with everyone's mouth open?
Well, I mean, unless he's like, the fartriloquist.
Yes,
unless,
yes.
unless he's the Jeff Dunham of farts. Isn't that the guy's
Do this
name?
and spend a night in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. You can do so August 1st and the 3rd. And it's actually not bad.
Wow.
$36 a night.
There you go. Good deal. A romantic night in the Wienermobile. What? Sorry.
Right. And it coincides with the first 3 days of Lollapalooza. So
For some reason, the what? It's just like, like he's answering his
That's
own
really
fart.
quick for him to be able to do that. Listen, hold on.
Well, yeah, well, that would mean if he would know it was coming. Like, I mean, because it would take for you a second to process what just happened.
Right.
If you weren't the one that farted, right? You'd hear that and you go like, "Whoa!" But that was like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Good deal. A romantic night in the Wienermobile. What?
almost as if he was trying to speak and fart at the same time, and it didn't happen that way.
What?
I love the what? Huh? What?
He's talented. Give him that.
It was a tough one.
Ooh.
No,
Justice Ryan Johnston.
Without having seen the video evidence, I would say not guilty. I do. It sounds like somebody reacting to his Wienermobile joke.
So you think he's not apologizing for the fart?
I think he's apologizing
for the joke.
because he's with an all-female crew who's incredulous about the fact that he just made a romantic Wienermobile joke.
But then he just got called out by one of the anchors at the end and said, "There's something wrong with you," or maybe it was because he made the wiener joke.
Right.
Good deal. A romantic night in the Wienermobile. What? Sorry.
right.
All right.
And it coincides
This is
with
going to
the
be a
first
tight
3
one.
days of
Unlike that, John, is it a
Wow.
fart?
I must admit, when we first played it and you didn't play the last 5 seconds of it, I thought, like you did, one of the female anchors went like, well, okay, that's funny, and I couldn't hold it in to laugh anymore. And then I was going in the other direction because he apologized. But I will say, Chief Justice Johnson has changed my opinion. It is not a fart. It is not a fart. Not a fart.
Well, since I'm twice as powerful of a justice as you guys.
Now, Rich has seen evidence that we have not.
Best you
I have.
can do is tie.
So I am declaring it a dung jury.
Not a fart.
Throw it away.
Ryan Johnston, that's genius. I give it to you. On his first day, too.
So he's
Very
saying
impressive.
he absolutely tried to cover it up with the what? The fartriloquist opening for Beatles Magic? No, Chachi does not travel with a fartriloquist. No, he is not. This one I just want to play because can you imagine what if you fart while you're talking about something deadly serious?
I can't wait for this one. All right.
Like only the pros can make it through this alive. Let's take a listen.
The foreign minister went on to say he was confident the U.S. and France could rebuild their close ties now strained by the debate over Iraq. Do not make me laugh during the news, please. I'm trying to be serious this morning. British military officials are reporting that Iraqi parliamentary forces in Basra have fired at thousands of Iraqi civilians trying to flee the city. We're going to talk live with Skip Lozier more about that coming out. That comes just hours after Allied forces rolled their tanks through the city of Basra. Allied forces have been battling for control of the southern city all week, and troops believe they are finally...
So that he opened that.
I actually feel bad.
That
for
clip
him.
opened with it.
I actually feel bad for him. He's about to go into his story about like horrible things that are happening.
And everybody in the studio is laughing hysterically.
He's laughing at his fart. Let me just hear the very beginning of that one more time.
The foreign minister went on to say
I mean, that's a no
The
doubt.
foreign minister went on to say he was.
I mean, that's like a Cool Rider fart. That is someone's revving up the Harley on that one. That is a Grease 2 Cool Rider fart.
The foreign minister went on to say he was confident the U.S. and France could rebuild their close ties now strained by
somebody put that at the beginning of Kickstart My Heart.
That Grease 2. That fart is going prowling.
Someone just said silent but deadly serious. I mean, obviously that's guilty. There's no question whether that's
don't
guilty.
even need to gavel.
No question whatsoever that that's good. I just feel bad for the guy because it really, I mean, it would take the strength of 1,000 men to be the will of an army to be able to not fart. No matter, I don't care what the story was. That would be a disaster. I feel bad for the dude. Now, one thing that I do find fantastic is when Australians smell a fart.
Yeah, really.
So this happened on one of their, I guess it was like.
Spanning the globe.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're international fart court.
I didn't know we had that power.
We have that jurisdiction.
Wow.
Of course, all over the place. This jurisdiction. So we ended up having the puns just come naturally. They come flying.
I didn't even write that one down.
No, hell no. It's just, come on.
That's 2 and 1.
That one was for free. So you've got the Australia. This is one of those, like, this is basically the post game, the NBA on TNT of Australia, and they're talking about rugby. And coming back from commercial, obviously one of the dudes has farted. Okay. Now you do not hear the fart, but they're all looking at each other and you know what's happening.
Ball goes to Dylan Brown. We just pause it there. See Clint Gutherson sweeping out the back to get him into space. there's some ducks in the studio here. I can hear them quacking. Someone's it's pretty back on the vegan diet again. Freddie's eating cauliflower. Oh, yes. And there you have it. That was some great analysis. That was some great analysis. I can't see. It's in the dedicated. I can smell it from here. Oh, Freddie!
I can't help you either. All right, we'll try our hardest. But Freddie, I think you might need to go see someone about that.
They had to toss it out of the studio. They started gagging so much. They had to cut the camera.
Is he back on the vegan diet?
That's fantastic.
They're gagging in the studio. There's one guy with his head down in shame.
Oh, man.
Oh, Australian farts are the best kind of farts. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, how could this show get any more lowbrow today? I just love how
Is that a Mike Lockhart?
I love how Mike Lockhart within like 20 minutes. Hey, dude, here's some farts, and he goes, "I got this."
So, Mike, what do you do for a living?
Well, I make songs out of farts.